My next guest is Dennie Nobles, and she's on with her husband, Alex. Hello, both of you. How are you doing?
Hello. We're doing well.
Excellent. Very good. Well, thank you for being here tonight, too. And you both have just tremendous stories as well. Dennie, if we could start with you, what was your health challenges and struggles before you started taking CBD?
Well, the thing that bothered me the most was for the last 15 to 20 years, I've had benign essential tremors. Essential tremors has a lot of symptoms similar to Parkinson's.
Right.
But my neurologist said, no, it's essential tremors. It's benign, but when you suffer from it, it doesn't feel benign. It's embarrassing. As the years have passed, the tremors have gotten more severe. And I've been married to Alex for 25 years. And like many wives, I like to make him coffee and serve him food. And when I went to give him a cup of coffee, sometimes he would wear the coffee, and sometimes when I handed him a plate of food, he would wear that too. So anyway, my son retired from the Navy. He came to Florida. He said, Mom, you really need to look into CBD oil. I tried a product off the market and I got some benefit, but it wasn't what I was looking for. So I went to a higher dosage and I was taking it so many times a day. And I spent $200 on that product.
Wow.
And
okay.
I was about out of it. And I thought I need to get a higher dosage.
Sure.
And I'm not ready to spend closer to $300. So talking to my friends at my water aerobics class, they told me about Lee and Diane. And so I talked with them. They told me about the 10X Pure, and the rest is history.
There you go. So you started with the 10X Pure 500.
Yes.
And how fast did you see results?
I would say within an hour of taking it.
It's amazing.
The tremors in my hands subsided. And so Alex was very pleased because we could eat in public again, because even going to a restaurant and trying to eat soup,
You couldn't do it.
And it was not only demoralizing to me, it was embarrassing. Okay. And I felt like I was on exhibition.
Sure, sure.
I used the 10X Pure 500. I took it several times a day. And I knew I needed to go the 1500 because even though my hand tremors had stopped, I could still feel the tremor inside my body. I started with the 1500 10X Pure, and now my body feels at peace. I went and saw my neurologist, told him about it, and he said, this is the best thing you can take.
Excellent.
And he said, you know, I have a lot of patients that have lung problems and have tremors or have Parkinson's or epilepsy.
Sure.
And they're counterindicative. And so I would rather they take this instead of taking a neurological drug to help relieve their symptoms. So,
sure, with all the side effects and all the rest. Yes. Yes. That's just awesome. So what, you talked about the results. Any unexpected results? Anything for you that you weren't expecting?
Well, my sense of confidence is the biggest, because, you know, when you don't feel like you're not embarrassed to be seen in a restaurant, you're not embarrassed to have a cup of coffee with friends. And you feel good about yourself. But the best thing was I also had suffered with depression, and I'm not taking depression medicine anymore.
That's awesome.
I sleep all night long, which I was having trouble with that too. So my purpose in life now is not just my own health, but to help others find their peace in their body.
Awesome. That's the best gift you can give them, right? The
Yes.
gift of health is fabulous. Thank you, Dennie. I appreciate that so much.
Yes.
Alex, you've got a very interesting story, Alex. Let's please, if you would, what are your health challenges and before CBD? Tell us if you would, please.
I'm going to be real quick and to the point so I can say all I want to say. In 1995, I was diagnosed with diabetes.
Yeah.
1995. Since 1995, I have never been able to control my blood sugar levels, and I'm sure a lot of folks out there with diabetes can relate. My days were like this. I'd follow all the regimens. I'd eat food. I would take the insulin, by measurement. I'd wake up in the morning at 150 to 180. Midday, I was always running between 200, 250. At night, I was still running 200 to 250, 260. That has been going on since 1995.
Long time.
No matter what I did to try to lower it. Now, I'm not gonna, I did try a couple of times when I pushed it too much. I drove the sugar levels dangerously level by taking too much insulin. So I didn't want to do that, but maybe once or twice, okay?
Sure.
And I said, nope, not doing that anymore. So the other issue that was a problem is just with diabetes, and you develop a sense of lethargy where you every day, all the time, you feel tired. You can't ever get to that point of being, even when you're sitting in a recliner, you can't really relax. And again, I'll defer to my folks out there who have this problem, and you never get away from it. So, and the best way I could explain it, the best is when, like, getting in a car, for instance. I'll say it and make it a little humorous, but I didn't get in a car, I fell into cars. Because I would go to get in a car and I would start heading to sit down, and my energy would give out and I'd literally fall into the seat. And so that was like embarrassing situation, because I could visualize what it looked like. Boy, that old dude up, he can't even get in the car correctly. Is he drunk or something, or what the problem is? But that's what that was. And so what product did I start? I can tell you the exact date. It was March the 10th, 2013. I started taking the 500 milligram 10X Pure.
Yes.
And what happened was, I was skeptical and afraid. I'm not ashamed to admit that, because nothing had ever worked before.
Sure.
So I said, okay, I gotta check this. I gotta check the sugar. I got to. And then when I checked it, it was 118. I hadn't seen 118 in years. Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
I said, is this actually happening? Is this really true? Well, I'm gonna find out. We'll see what it is in the morning. So the next morning, 106. Noon, 121. The night, again, it was 118. I like that number. I don't mind seeing it. So what has happened to me is I actually have gained control of the blood sugar levels. So the energy come back. I can follow my wife around in Walmart now and keep up with her, so she's not embarrassed to be seen with me and all that kind of stuff. But those two things, and there's some other things too, but those were the two major, most obvious things. And so overall, I have an overall general improvement in health. My mind works better. And the way I explain that is, when I was in my sharpest in my college days, I could literally run 8 video cameras in my brain. I could keep up with 8 different things simultaneously, and at any time interrupt and stay on track.
Amazing.
I got down to about 3 cameras or less. As I'm sitting here looking at your beautiful face right now, you're in trouble, because I'm running all 8 of those video cameras. and that's hard to, you don't know what that means.
Sure.
But my ability to reason and my ability to come up with things is greatly improved. So it's working on the nervous system big time for me.
Absolutely.
So and to wrap it up, like it's been mentioned already, I have my life back.
Yeah.
And when I have my life back, I can do a lot of things.
Yes, you
A
can.
lot of things for a whole lot of people.
Doesn't that feel good?
Well, yeah. I mean, because it's hard to carry out a burden. Now, well, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. I just don't feel like doing it.
Exactly.
Now I want to lift the world. I mean, get out of the way, Atlas. Let me slide in there, buddy. I got you.
And you're doing it. You guys are doing it. Both of you are doing fantastic, building a huge team really fast. It's amazing just watching you. I know you're putting a lot of hours, right? Lots of hours.
God bless the entire CTFO team for putting their minds together and their backgrounds and everything. You've done a wonderful thing here. You really don't realize yet what you've accomplished. And you are a prime example, Diane. You really.
Thank you. Well, thank you both for being on. I really appreciate that.